Ladies, welcome to my weekly wisdom. I am so excited to share today's topic. I am going to be telling you exactly what you can apply to be able to get leaner and change the shape of your body. We are not focusing on scale weights, we are focusing on changing the way your body looks when you look in the mirror. When you walk in a room, no one can see how much you weigh above your head. They can only see how confident you are, okay? And that is down to, what you visually see in front of you in the mirror. So, today we're going to be focusing on 3 areas that I believe you can apply straight away, okay? And if you get off this video and apply these 3 things, your body shape will change, okay? So, take this, implement it, and I promise you will see those results. If you're watching this and you genuinely have wanted to bring things in, have a smaller waist and just sit a little bit more toned and tighter, then these top tips are just going to be so unbelievably important for you. Okay, so number 1, let's talk exercise, okay? If you're currently heavily into cardio, I need you to back away from cardio and start integrating some resistance-based training. And the reason for this is when we're looking to lose fat, okay, we have to apply a deficit via food, okay? And that means that we need to eat less than we're burning. Now, to make sure the body understands that we want to retain all of that muscle that we have, we need to use our muscles, okay? So if you're not putting your muscles under load via like resistance-based training, okay, but you are eating in a deficit, there's a chance you could lose muscle tissue. Now, the idea is we want to try and retain as much muscle tissue as possible, because when we're losing body fat, we're left with our muscle, okay? Now, if you haven't got any muscle, or you lose your muscle, then you're not going to look tight and toned, because it's the muscle that creates the definition, right? So if you're currently doing a lot of resistance, please let's integrate, if you're currently doing a lot of cardio, please let's think about integrating some resistance. And this doesn't have to be in the scary weights area with all the men that are trying to dominate the gym floor. Do my head in. We can integrate it by utilising dumbbells, barbells over in the functional areas in the gym, where it's not as scary. Or in fact, a lot of my clients, I say maybe 65% of my clients train from home using resistance equipment that I help them set up. So there's many options, but we need to make sure we are utilising the right training. Number 2 is protein. Honestly, I cannot go on about protein enough. Protein has such huge benefits when we are trying to change the shape of our bodies, okay? Protein has a high thermic effect, therefore the body has to work really hard to break down protein, more so than carbs and fats, which means that we're burning more energy whilst we're breaking down that food source. So that's great when we're in a fat loss phase. Number 2, protein obviously helps us repair and recover, and that's vital when we're moving through resistance-based training. So I want to help you work out how much protein you need, okay? And it's a really, really simple equation for us to do together right now or when you get off this video. So I want you to identify how much you currently weigh and convert it into pounds. Now, roughly we're looking for 1 pound or to 1 gram of protein. So if you're 140 pounds, you will want 140 grams of protein. If you're 160 pounds, you will want 160 grams of protein. And that's a rough equation. It sometimes would vary depending on like your training age and your actual age. But just as a ballpark, let's go for 1 pound to 1 gram of protein. Now you can work that out straight away based on how much you weigh, and I would recommend doing that. So say if you are a 140 pound female, you need to be hitting 140 grams of protein per day, roughly, okay? And you can start working towards hitting that now, and making sure that you're eating enough protein within those 24-hour windows. And I think moving on, for us to actually change the shape of our bodies and create a more defined, leaner visual change is adherence and showing up at your workouts and showing up to make the right food choices, over a realistic amount of time is what's going to generate those visual changes. So instead of eating loads of carbs and wondering why you're getting to the weekend and then having no food control, I want you to set yourself up to win, and simple things like eating a sufficient amount of protein is going to really help you, because protein makes you feel nice and full up, okay? Whereas carbs, you know, can lead to additional hunger and a lack of control, which leads to overeating. So it's always best to think about setting yourself up to win rather than walking into failing and feeling rubbish about it. So to set yourself up to win is to make sure that you are hitting 2 simple targets. And this week I want them to be hitting that protein intake as much as you can, and trying to just alter your training to benefit muscle retention. And trust me, these 2 things are really going to help you to be able to actually change the way your body looks when you look in the mirror. If you need any more support on this, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to shine some light on your situation, and I really hope this is beneficial for you. And I truly believe that everything I've given you today you can implement straight away. And here's to finding ultimate body confidence and for being just completely happy and content. Because it all starts in here. So as long as we can get these tools in place, we will absolutely win. I hope everyone has had a lovely week, and I look forward to catching up with you all soon.